Fox News' latest attempt to find negative stories about Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has backfired spectacularly.
Oh no!
So they've been throwing everything against a wall, of course, accusing him of stolen valor, of forcing schools to put tampons in boys' bathrooms, and allegedly being compromised by the Chinese Communist Party for once dating a woman while he was living there in the 1980s. Now, the latest non-story has to do with Walz's tenure as a high school football coach and featured the headline, Tim Walz allegedly told high school football players struggling with crime and alcohol to keep playing. Oh my God. Now, the former student in question is Dan Clement, and he was struggling with those issues, okay? And with the encouragement of Coach Walz, he was actually able to kick those habits. Oh, so where's the issue here? Now, the implication, of course, in the Fox headline was that Walz was just keeping him on the field to win football games. He didn't really care about his struggles. Well, what are you supposed to do? It turns out that after school activities like sports actually do help keep kids from turning to drugs and generally doing bad things. So it kind of gives them a little bit of structure and something to do with their time instead of getting high and all that stuff. So, and doing bad things. And that's exactly what happened, actually. Clement said in an interview that Coach Walz had encouraged him to continue playing because he thought it would give him a positive outlet that could help him straighten out his life. In fact, he said in this interview, the caring attention he gave, the positive support can pull you through really dark times in your life. And he was right. I was wrong. And later in life, when I continued to do that, when I continued to trust other people who love me, then it led my life in this beautiful direction, just like it did back then. Aha! Got him! Wait, what? What do you... What? So, he did something positive in this kid's life and helped him be able to kick the drugs and the crime out of his life. What exactly is the problem here? What happened? It feels like we have reached tan suit levels of ridiculousness when it comes to these Tim Walz scandals. Oh, the scandalous. Now, people, of course, reacted to Fox News' framing of this story in about the way that you'd expect, by making fun of them. Data analyst Daryl Owens writes, Walt's scandals are absolutely hilarious. Did Teen Walz go to China a few months later than he claimed? Did Walz date a girl when he was 25? Did Walz tell a struggling teenager to keep trying? It's over for Walz. Yes, it's totally over. Oh my God, how dare you be a caring and supportive coach? Vox's Eric Levitz writes, this is a story about Walz showing faith in a student and nurturing their least destructive hobby. Risk of CTE notwithstanding because of, high school football. A lot of blue checks presenting it as the opposite. Oh, I love the pretzels they have to tie themselves into to be like, can you believe it? He was encouraging him to stay in football, even though he was doing drugs and crime. Oh my God, what were you supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? Honestly. Will Stanso, one of the rare good tweets, says, Scandal, Tim Walz revealed as small-town coach with big heart. His tough love forever changed the life of struggling young men. Yeah. Law student Ian Russell writes, my dad did something very much like this when he was coaching basketball back in the day. It's one of the things I love and respect most about him. Somehow, Fox thinks this is a scandal. Well, everything's a scandal when it comes to Fox News. Grey Poupon was a scandal, if you can remember that. Everything tan suit, gray poupon, doesn't matter. Fox News will find anything trivial that it can and try to spin it into, oh my God, did you know that this happened? And conservatives like, oh my God, I suddenly hate gray poupon. Okay, all right. Now finally, Carlos Mucha writes, Tim Walz's superpower is he induces stupid people to spread stories that only make him sound even more like a cool guy to normal people. Yeah, 100%. Look, Tim Walz is probably the most normal, average, Midwestern governor to have ever run for vice president. That I can think of, at least. I cannot think of anyone more normal. The guy doesn't own stocks or, mutual fund. No Wall Street assets at all. I mean, he's not a millionaire, okay? He doesn't own a hedge fund or a fund of any kind. He's just an average guy, okay, who worked as a school teacher and an assistant coach. That's it, after serving in the military. Compare that record, okay, to billionaire New Yorker Donald Trump, who never worked a regular job in his life. Oh, but you don't understand, he worked at McDonald's. No, he went to McDonald's for a photo op, served 5 pre-screen selected customers, all right, and then called it a day. And then nearly wiped out, nearly bashed his face into a freaking garbage truck to get a photo op. Then drove this Trump-branded garbage truck around in circles for like 5 minutes. That's your hero, conservatives? That's your average person? No, that's somebody who is nowhere near an average person pretending to be an average person because he thinks you're an idiot. And he's probably right. My God. And then, of course, add in weirdo, investor J.D. Vance. Okay. So he did grow up kind of poor, right? And yet he went super weirdo right wing and is obsessed with the birth rates of women. All right. And their ally, Elon Musk, whose parents had a literal emerald mine, all right, in apartheid South Africa. Super, super rich guy now. Okay. Once again, through investing, right? Already having a whole bunch of money and investing it, buying up companies, and then erasing the histories of the people who actually founded and created them. For the most part, like in Tesla. That guy is your normal guy? No. And by the way, all of these people, I guess save for J.D. Vance, who said a whole bunch of weird things, right, throughout his time in Congress, all right? I mean, Trump and Musk, constant scandals, okay, and mistreating workers, Elon Musk offering to buy a woman a horse if she would do his sexual favors for him. That's weird. That's super weird. And then of course Trump, we talked about all, his weird sexual scandals, but not only that, but also things like how he treated workers, how he wouldn't pay overtime. He refused to do it. Okay. And he would get other workers instead. And so he would basically break labor law in order to screw over workers because he didn't want to pay overtime. Just all of this stuff. The complete opposite of someone like Tim Walz, who, again, when it comes to the level of scandal, there's nothing real there. No wonder Fox News is having a hard time trying to come up with something, anything to pin Walz with. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you become a member on our YouTube page, you
become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.